Hello, welcome to my fifth and final video in my Making a Zine series, where I have been filming every step of the journey as I make my first ever photo book. We have so much to talk about in this video, signing and packaging and posting all of the orders, what happened to the rest of the books after I shipped those orders out, who won the Leica and the film giveaway, the final cost and profit of this whole process, and then most unexpectedly, my first ever exhibition. As you've seen at the beginning of the video, I got the 50 books in, and then with the help of Ashley, we went through each zine and quality checked them all before numbering and then signing the pre-orders. This is all 50 copies, or 49 minus one. I gave one to my mum already. I'm pretty excited about it. But I just wanted to jump in here next to them and get a little photo to remember this moment. I get so excited when I hold a stack of these. This pile here are all of the pre-orders that were placed through the website by you guys. Thanks very much. It's sick. There's 16 here from 15 people. One person ordered 2. Thank you, Sil. And yeah, I'm gonna sign them and package them up and put some little bits and bobs in there. I've made some stickers. I went to a photography shop and got all these 6x4s, so that I could see the sequencing and stuff of the book. But I'm not using them for anything anymore, obviously, and they've just kind of been sitting in that tub. So I thought I could include a couple of these with the pre-orders, and you could frame it or stick it on your fridge or put it in the bin or make a ritual sacrifice to America, I guess. I don't know, do whatever you want. This one's going to Spain. I didn't expect to get a single international order, so I mean I've got a few now, but like this was the first one. Spain. Very cool. With all the orders signed and packed, the only thing left to do now was take them round to the local post office and get them sent out to everyone. Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks. For fairly obvious reasons, I'm not going to film inside the post office, so I'll go get these posted and then I'll talk to you soon. I'll get into the overall profits and expenses everything later on, but I just felt it might be quite useful to see a quick breakdown of what the cost of posting everything was. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so I've got the USA, Spain, and the UK. Okay, this is all my prices. This is everything it cost for Royal Mail to take my parcels and get them to everyone that ordered them. The USA obviously was the most expensive. I think I was charging £8 for delivery, but it came to £13.80, which, well, that's my fault for not doing my research properly. I've got one order from Spain which came to £10.90. Again, I was only charging £6 for that, so that's a... The UK shipping though was totally fine, I got that right. I was charging £3 for delivery, and that's £2.70 for the actual postage of the item, and then 30p going towards buying the supplies and stuff. Obviously these prices were just, you know, a learning curve. So my grand total for all the postage here is £79.99, which is a lot more than I thought it was going to be. So with all the orders sent, the next part of the plan was to take the remaining copies of the book around town to local galleries and shops and stuff, places that I thought might be interested in stocking a few, and here's the spots that took some. The one and only Gulabi have 5 books, which is very cool for me considering how big a role they have played in my film photography journey. It's very fun to see my work up in the shop and on display. Good Press, which is a very eclectic zine and bookshop, have 4 books. This place was so helpful when I was inspo hunting for American Daydream. They have a bit of everything in there. Highly recommend a visit. Ripe Mags in the Barras Market, one of the best independent magazine shops in the UK, have 5 copies. Absolutely love this wee spot. It's only open on weekends, but it's an absolute must on a trip to the Barras. The last shop I want to talk about here is Print Culture, who stock a fantastic curation of independent magazines and books in the city centre of Glasgow. I need to take a wee second here just to say how grateful I am for their support. Firstly, because they bought 11 copies of American Daydream for the shop, and secondly, for offering me the chance to have my first ever exhibition. I never anticipated such an incredible opportunity coming for this part of the process for this journey. So to say I was like surprised getting that email and incredibly excited is a bit of an understatement. For the next few weeks, having now shifted all 50 copies of the book, I was entirely focused on this exhibition. I started by sequencing A4 prints that I had made at home with Nick in the shop, which I was quite happy with at first, but thankfully I made the choice to go big or go home, and I reprinted everything professionally as A3s with Deadly Digital in Glasgow, who did an absolutely phenomenal job with the photos. I thoroughly enjoyed the next few days learning how to set up an exhibition. Ashley came down to help out, and that was really nice being able to share this experience with her. We had great guidance from Nick in helping us lay everything out. And it really all came down to lots of small details here and there and a ton of measuring, getting everything as level and as accurately spaced out as possible. The exhibition opens Saturday the 6th of July and will be running all the way up until the end of the month. I genuinely cannot express my gratitude towards Print Culture enough for their support with American Daydream. I never would have imagined this body of work having its own exhibition. If you would like to see some of my work printed big, or you would like to see some other beautifully made things by other people, I can highly recommend a trip down to Print Culture. Okay, let's give away a broken Leica and some film. This is it. I'm about to give away a Leica and some film to one of you lovely people that placed an order for the book. So here we go. Best of luck. Oh shit! That's Seth. Well done, Seth. You just won a Leica and some film, mate. Congratulations. It'll be with you in a couple of days, basically, but congratulations, Seth. You're now the owner of a janky little Leica. Well done.
Sam. No, that's great, bro.
There you go.
Joking.
Well done. No, I'm not. Well done. Congrats. I was so happy. He was like, oh, thank fuck, I don't need to post that. I can see him tomorrow.
I'm speechless, bro.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Crack it open, have a look. Last but not least, let's take a look at what this book cost to make and how much it's made so far. Expense. Okay, is that big enough that you can read that? Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, so first draft, second draft, third draft, how much it cost to actually print the 50 copies of the book, my posting fees, which we already spoke about, and my packing fees. The first draft was £37.49, the second draft was £44.99, the third draft was £35.50, and then the cost for printing all 50 copies of the book was £200. And so the total expense for making the book was £452.98. Ooh. Okay, let's talk about profits. I sold 16 copies of American Daydream on my website, and that came to £234, and that's including the extra cost for like shipping and stuff as well. The amount of money that I've made from the shops that are selling the book, as well as anyone that has bought a copy of American Daydream from me, like in person. From the shops I have made £99, and in person I have made 30 quid. So one thing that I haven't mentioned yet, with the shops that are selling the book, obviously they need to take like a small percentage cut so that it's worth their time actually selling the book, and I'm not going to divulge who takes what cut. I'm just grateful that they have them. I'm not too fussed about who takes more and who takes less and stuff, but that is how much I've made just from the shops in general. I'm pretty bad at math, but this is bigger than this. Okay, so my total profit so far is a grand total of fuck all, and my expense so far is £89.98. Let me just say something really quick about these numbers. I honestly couldn't really care less. The goal was never to make lots of money. It has always been to make a physical piece of work that I can put out into the world, and people can have in their hands and own a little copy of. Yeah, just like get my work out there. There's definitely been a learning curve to this part of the process, like where I could have saved money here and there, but at the end of the day, to have 50 copies of a book that I made out in the world for the low cost of £89.98, I think I'm doing okay. And there's still an opportunity for this number to go down, because there is books available to be bought in the shops as well, so that's just what it is at the end of this process. But who knows, I could be in the green at some point in the not too distant future. Yeah, that's my profits and expense. If you would like to own a copy of American Daydream, I do not have a single one left, but they are in the shops I was talking about earlier on, and some of them have them up on their website as well, with a few shipping options and stuff, so you can do that if you can't be arsed leaving your house. But I do strongly recommend getting out and seeing the shops that they're in, because they're great, so it's worth your time. I'll link all the information about the shops in the description. Okay, that's it. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in a bit. Goodbye.